So, I want to compile a video to just kind of concentrate how I feel about Kanye, Trump situation, all of this. I wanted to create a video to just really express how I feel about this whole situation. And I'm going to start out by saying this. I fuck with Kanye and I fuck with Trump. And I'm going to tell you this, because there's a lot of people thinking, how can you be black? How can you be a black person and support Trump and support Kanye? This is why. Because I don't place my value, I don't place my worth, and I don't place my possibility into what white people are doing. And a lot of times we think that is the way that we find freedom. Okay? We have to have freedom through the almighty powerful beings. We have to find freedom in what the white man allows us to do. My freedom comes from here. My freedom comes from within my heart. And to me, what Trump represents is, for the first time, we have a real human being as a president. Not somebody that's politically correct. And I'm sick of that shit. I'm tired of having presidents. And we all know how the game go. We try to act like we don't. But we all know how the game go. We have a president that talks a good game, smiles a good game, tells us exactly what we want to hear. Meanwhile, they doing some crazy shit behind our backs. But for the first time, I truly believe we have somebody that is not afraid to be seen for all of who they are. And I think that's what all of us as human beings want on this earth. We want to be seen in all of our glory, and for that to be okay. But the thing is, we only share 40 or 50 or 60, 70, maybe 80% of who we are. And then we get upset because we're not accepted for all of us. But you ain't even showing all of you. You're not showing all of who you are because you're afraid of ridicule. Because you're afraid of reprimand. You're afraid of being attacked. You're afraid of being attacked for unpopular opinions. So you only share the things about yourself that you've been taught are acceptable. And I appreciate the fact that we have a president that doesn't give a fuck about what you think. It may seem like on the surface that that's a harsh thing, but from a higher level, I see what's going on. I see it from a God level. I see it from a place of, this man is showing you that you can take the highest office in the land and do and say a lot of shit that is not politically correct. And of course, a lot of people might say, well, it's only because he's white and he's rich. Well, what about Kanye? Kanye ain't white. He rich, but he ain't white. You know what I'm saying? Your power comes from within yourself. And as long as you place your possibility outside of you, and you place it in the hands of people to say, oh, okay, it's fine. It's okay for you to be you. I accept you, so now you can be you. As long as you do that, guess where your power goes? It goes beyond yourself. Your power comes from here. It comes from your heart. And the day that you say, it's okay for me to be me, all of me, because I said so, then you can be. But most of us don't do that. We place our power in our parents. We place our power in our government. We place our power in other races. We place our acceptance and thus our power in the hands of other people. And then we cry that we're powerless. You gave the shit away. You gave it away. Stop making it so easy for other people to determine if it's okay for you to be who you are. That's what I see Trump doing. It ain't his job to love me. It ain't his job to accept me. That's my job. And if I'm on the job, if I'm doing what the fuck I'm supposed to do for me, it don't fucking matter what nobody else is doing, because I've already freed me. And my freedom will always rest upon me. That's true power. True power does not rely on somebody conceding their quote-unquote privilege. True power does not rely on somebody saying, oh, I'm so much more powerful than you, then I have to step aside because you're so weak. You're so helpless without me conceding my power. You can't get ahead unless I let you. That's some bullshit. And that's what we've been taught to believe, especially as black people up under the Democratic Party. We've been taught this idea that unless white people concede their privilege, unless white people concede their power, we can't get ahead. Guess what that reaffirms in our mind? That we are weak without them. Each one of us is powerful, regardless of our race. All of us can coexist with one another, regardless of our race, regardless of our sex. We have the power that we dictate ourselves to have. But as long as you place that power in the hands of another fucking human being that pees, shits, and is going to die, just like you, guess who has the power to determine how your life turns out? Someone else, because you handed it to them. And so I see Donald Trump's presidency as a powerful thing. All of us are out here dying, suffocating to be ourselves. You go to a job every day you can't fucking stand. You do a little dry ass crack, a little smile, a little dry ass laugh to a joke that you don't want to laugh at, but you do it because you got bills to pay. Because you got to do what you got to do. You don't have to do shit, but you've been indoctrinated to believe that you have to do what you have to do. That you have to hide who you are so that you can make a living. What does that mean? What good is making a living if you can't be yourself in the process? That's slavery. And you think because you can buy some things, you can go out to eat, you can go on some vacations, you can have a quote-unquote comfortable life, that you got it made. But deep down inside, you dying. You dying to be who you are. You dying to be your full expression of yourself. And I think that is what Donald Trump came to awaken people to. He is at the highest office of the land. And what I appreciate about this man, they bring up things from his past. They bring up things that weren't politically correct. Thoughts that we all have. We have jokes in our minds that we don't say out loud. We say it in our mind, but we don't let it out because, oh man, I can't let people find that out about me. That's insensitive. It might hurt somebody. But you had the thought. You don't let it out because it might ruin the image of you. People bring up things this man has said, and guess what he say? I said it. That's how I felt. What you want me to do? And to me, that does more for the human psyche than somebody that's going to apologize and backtrack and do all this other fake shit so that they can be liked. That's manipulation. When you backtrack and you change who the fuck you are so that I can like you, that's manipulation. But when you double down on that shit and you say, that's how I felt, you either take it or you leave it, I respect you a lot more. So that's how I feel about the whole Kanye Trump situation. I respected the work that they're doing because I feel like I came to do the same work to let you know that it's 100% okay for you to be who you are, and all of you. Not just the parts of you that you've been taught that are acceptable. What the fuck does that mean? We got to free ourselves by being ourselves. And the only way we're going to do that is by releasing the responsibility of other people to accept who we are. And for us to get on the job of accepting who we are. And once we do that, it don't fucking matter what nobody else think. Because your thoughts and your beliefs reign supreme. Peace.